In today's world, white supremacy propaganda has insidiously claimed credit for numerous inventions and achievements made by Black individuals. From essential everyday items to groundbreaking innovations, the narrative has often been distorted to erase the contributions of Black creators. Take, for instance, the case of Garrett Morgan, the inventor of the traffic signal, or Lewis Howard Latimer, who played a pivotal role in the development of the telephone. These and many other instances highlight a disturbing trend of appropriation and erasure. Now, a new chapter unfolds in the ongoing saga of historical revisionism as we delve into the story of Marvin Gaye's family. Marvin Gaye, a legendary figure in the world of music, not only left behind a remarkable legacy, but also a treasure trove of unreleased recordings. These tapes, believed to contain never-before-heard demos and songs, hold the potential to redefine the narrative of soul music. But why should we care about these tapes, you might ask? It's about more than just preserving history. It's about acknowledging the true creators and ensuring their rightful place in the annals of achievement. Today, as we embark on this journey, we urge you to support Black narrative stories by hitting the like button and sharing this video with your friends and family. Together, let's amplify the voices that have too often been silenced by systemic injustices. Marvin Gaye, born in Washington, D.C. in 1939, was not just a musician, but a cultural icon whose influence transcended generations. His journey through life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies, from his early days as a session singer to his rise as a solo performer. Throughout the 1960s, Gaye churned out hits like "Can I Get a Witness" and "How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You," solidifying his place in the music industry. But it was in the 1970s that Gaye's music took on a more personal and introspective tone. With iconic albums like "What's Going On" and "Let's Get It On," he explored themes of social justice, love, and desire with unmatched depth and sincerity. Yet, alongside his artistic success, Gaye grappled with personal demons, including a debilitating cocaine addiction that threatened to consume him. In 1981, amidst mounting struggles and legal woes, Marvin Gaye made a pivotal decision to seek refuge in Belgium. Ostend, a coastal city in Belgium, became his sanctuary as he endeavored to break free from the grip of addiction and rediscover his creative spark. Away from the pressures of his tumultuous life in the United States, Gaye found solace in the serene landscapes of Ostend, immersing himself in its tranquil ambiance. As Marvin Gaye's time in Belgium unfolded, so too did the story of his unlikely friendship with Charles Dumolin. Little did they know that their bond would give rise to a saga of intrigue and legal wrangling that continues to captivate the world to this day. Years passed, and the significance of Marvin Gaye's time in Belgium remained largely unknown to the world. It wasn't until Charles Dumolin's family made a startling revelation that the full extent of their connection to the iconic musician came to light. 30 cassette tapes, said to contain some 66 demos of new songs, were reportedly gifted to Charles Dumolin, a musician with whom Gaye stayed in the coastal city of Ostend in 1981 as he battled to overcome cocaine addiction. It was during his stay in Ostend that Gaye reportedly lived with a composer turned artist, and he is said to have left him the archive of demos, stage costumes, and handwritten letters when he left, as a thank you for letting him stay. A document obtained by MailOnline from an archived version of Mr. Dumolin's website, first published in 2008, claims Gaye spent a year living with him and his wife, Greta, also Greta. It notes, "Suddenly Marvin needed to leave the country due to difficulties with his green card. In the middle of the night, he had to leave. But before he left the house, he offered Charles and Greta a number of suitcases as a deposit for their house. Mr. Dumolin died in 2019, passing the collection of tapes, along with a treasure trove of Gaye memorabilia, down to his family. But the discovery of the material has prompted a question over whether the Dumolins have the right to keep it. Obscure Belgian law appears to dictate that someone can claim unqualified ownership of property, however it is acquired, after 30 years. Gaye reportedly left the treasure trove with Mr. Dumolin 42 years ago. The law even applies to stolen property, though there is no suggestion that the Dumolins have acquired the Gaye collection inappropriately, and no evidence that it was given to him. Belgian lawyer Alex Trapaniers, who's a business partner of the family who laid claim to the material, is in no doubt that the fate of a hugely valuable collection of stage costumes, notebooks, and never-before-heard music is about to be decided. Speaking exclusively to the BBC, he explained the legal position as he sees it. They belong to the family because they were left in Belgium 42 years ago, he says. Marvin gave it to them and said, "Do whatever you want out with it," and he never came back. The task of getting the recordings into some sort of order was huge, but it gives a clear hint as to how big and how important this find could be. Each time a new instrumental started when Marvin started singing, I gave it a number, Alex told us. At the end, when I had listened to all the 30 tapes, I had 66 demos of new songs. A few of them are complete, and a few of them are as good as Sexual Healing because it was made at the same time. One new track above the others makes Alex think we might hear another global hit from Marvin Gaye in the future. Just think of the way in which relatively primitive recordings of the Beatles were salvaged and remastered to create their final hit, Now and Then. There are typed running orders for concert performances, angry letters to his record company, drafts of lyrics for new songs, and notebooks filled with private thoughts. The BBC has seen a rack of Marvin Gaye's clothes and costumes, including the unmistakable red suit that he wore on tour. They are, as we were told, just a small sample of the total. The prospect of a new Marvin Gaye song, or even several if others are in a release-ready state, is huge for the world of soul music, particularly as the singer was taken so early and cruelly. On April 1st, 1984, Gaye stepped in to break up a fight between his father, Marvin Gaye Sr., and his mother, Alberta Gaye, at their home in Los Angeles. Gaye Sr., who had beaten Gaye as a child and had clashed with him throughout his life, then fought physically with the Soul Star before retrieving a .38 pistol and shooting his son in the heart and shoulder. The first bullet proved fatal. Tragically, the gun had been a Christmas present from Gaye to his father, gifted to him the year before, as the star grappled with paranoia after succumbing to cocaine addiction after his return from Belgium. Marvin Gaye Sr. was charged with murder and later pleaded no contest to a reduced charge of voluntary manslaughter. Some of the material, if it is retrievable, could be used to create new recordings in the same manner as the Beatles' final song, Now and Then, released in November, which used AI to clean up archive recordings of the Fab Four, hidden away for decades, tucked amidst a collection of memorabilia and mementos, lay the crown jewels of Marvin Gaye's musical legacy, the cassette tapes containing his unreleased recordings. The Dumolin family's decision to unveil this treasure trove of music sparked a frenzy of speculation and excitement within the music industry. Suddenly, the world was abuzz with talk of lost gems and forgotten treasures waiting to be unearthed. But as the tapes emerged from obscurity, so too did questions of ownership and rightful inheritance. For years, the Dumolin family had kept the existence of these tapes closely guarded, perhaps unaware of their true value or the implications of their possession. Yet, with the passing of time, the significance of their discovery became impossible to ignore. This legal quirk added a twist to the unfolding drama surrounding Marvin Gaye's tapes. While the Dumolin family may lay claim to physical possession, of the tapes due to their long-standing ownership. The question of copyright ownership remained unresolved. It became evident that the tapes themselves were just the tip of the iceberg, a gateway to a realm of legal intricacies and ethical dilemmas. Furthermore, the absence of concrete evidence regarding Marvin Gaye's alleged gifting of the tapes to Charles Dumolin only added fuel to the fire. With no clear documentation or testament to support the Dumolin's claim, the legal battle over ownership threatened to escalate into a protracted and contentious affair. In the midst of this legal quagmire, the potential value of the tapes loomed large, casting a shadow of uncertainty over their fate. Speculations ran wild, with some suggesting that the unreleased recordings could rival Marvin Gaye's most iconic hits in terms of popularity and acclaim. Yet, without a resolution to the tangled web of legal disputes, the tapes remained locked away, tantalizingly out of reach. But it wasn't just the prospect of new music that fueled the fervor surrounding the tapes. It was the opportunity to delve deeper into the psyche of a musical legend. Marvin Gaye, with his soulful voice and poignant lyrics, had touched the hearts of millions around the globe, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of popular music. Now, decades after his untimely death, the possibility of hearing Marvin Gaye's voice once more imbued with the raw emotion and timeless wisdom that defined his artistry was an irresistible temptation. For fans and scholars alike, the tapes represented more than just a collection of songs. They were a window into the soul of a man whose legacy continued to resonate with audiences across generations. As the saga of Marvin Gaye's tapes unfolded, one thing became abundantly clear: their potential to captivate and inspire knew no bounds. Whether locked away in a vault or unleashed upon the world for all to hear, the music of Marvin Gaye will forever remain a testament to the enduring power of Black artistry and the timeless allure of the human spirit. As we draw to a close on this video into the enigmatic world of Marvin Gaye's tapes, we're left with more questions than answers. The legal battles rage on, and the fate of these precious recordings hangs in the balance. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, one thing remains abundantly clear: the enduring legacy of Marvin Gaye transcends time and space. But this story goes beyond just money. It raises important questions about who controls Black artists' legacies, especially after their passing. Should Gaye's family have a say in how these recordings are handled? Does the law in Belgium supersede their claims? Why wait for 42 years to tell the world about the unheard album of a legend? We don't have all the answers yet, but this situation deserves a conversation. Let us know in the comments below. What do you think should happen to these tapes? Should Gaye's family be compensated? How can we ensure Black artists are fairly recognized and rewarded for their work, even after they're gone? Hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for updates on this developing story. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Let's keep the conversation about Black music ownership going. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep it real.